our second camp. We are set up here at Abby's just busy away back there.
I have no idea what this place is.
So we're all right. I know where we're at. We are at Perdido. We're on Perdido Key. We're at Perdido RV Resort. I think it's Perdido Key RV Resort. It's where we're at. This is local. This is hometown. This is only 20 minutes from the house, and I've never camped here ever, you know. And I've driven by this place 1,000 times, and always wanted to stay here. And now we finally are. So we've got the place booked out for a few days here, and this is what I was talking about in the previous video, is that we've got a lot of local places that we would like to set the camper up at.
If you live someplace that's so beautiful, you should see them.
Exactly.
As much as you can.
You live out here in paradise, so
yeah.
we're on the beach, you know. We're out here on the beach, and we got the camper set up, and I'm going to be going back into the shop. I've got work to get done, so in the morning, that's what I'm doing. I'm going back in. I got work to do, and in the evening, we'll be coming back out here. And she's working all day, so she's got her laptop. What are you doing right now, though?
I am preparing vegetables for the pit barrel.
For the pit barrel, yes. Let's talk about that. We got the pit barrel going, and yeah. Who cares about work right now? Let's talk about the pit barrel. So, I wanted to kind of change up my technique. Ever since I got the pit barrel, I went with their standard technique that they developed whenever they designed the pit barrel, and that was using like you know, Kingsford charcoal, or regular charcoal briquettes. And you know, the common theme these days is to use a natural hardwood style charcoal. The problem is getting it burning is a little different. So, you know, you got to get it lit, which so I'm using a chimney there. And then the other problem is actually getting it into the charcoal basket. So that's the basket that goes into the bottom of the pit barrel. All right, so you got to get that down into there, because usually what I do in the standard way is that you fill that up, put a little bit of lighter fluid on it, set it down into the pit barrel, light it, and then let it burn. Okay, that's what I've always done, and it works great. But I wanted to go to this method, but you don't want to use lighter fluid on this natural style right there. So I bought some of those natural fire starters. Let me show you. I got my little box right here. Let me show you. It's one of my little camp boxes. Nothing but grilling stuff, right? So I picked these up, and I'm trying these out, and they worked really good. Natural fire starters made by Royal Oak. So I took 2 of these guys right there and set 2 of those underneath the chimney. Sorry, you can use these for starting your charcoal or whatever you want, you know, fires. And I put 2 of those underneath the chimney, and they lit off. They're already burnt up, so they burn for 8 to 10 minutes. The charcoals are doing really good. So what I'll do is, once these are hot and they're burning really good, I'm going to dump that chimney down here into this coal basket. Now I've got to set this over into the pit barrel. So I made up this little tool right here in the shop. This little guy. Just made it up out of some 1/4-inch rod, right? And I'll hook this just like so. And then I'll take these hot coals and set it down into the pit barrel. And it worked. I did it the other day when I was cooking those pork chops, and it worked beautifully. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cook a tomahawk steak.
It's a biggie.
Yep, I got a big tomahawk steak. Those ones that Sam's called cowboy steaks. And then we're going to.
Kind is there?
Yep, you got to do the big. Well, ever since we did those ones up in that pit barrel with Noah.
You've been wanting them.
Yep. So, I mean, it's just a delicious steak. Cooked like this on this system right here, it's a very good steak. You can't get it at a restaurant. It's just, you can't beat it.
I'm going to have vegetables.
And Abby's going to have vegetables with your sauce. You got some sauce in there that she likes with the veggies, so that's what we're going to do. So, that's what we're doing for dinner. So anyway, it is the first day out here at the RV resort. You can see the bridge over there. That's the Perdido Key Bridge that takes you out there onto the island, or the peninsula island anyway. Perdido Key is out there, and I thought it would be fun. We're gonna make some kind of video to share with you guys. I don't know what all is gonna be in it, but we'll talk a little bit about the RV resort here. Right out there is the Intracoastal Waterway. Right out there. There's a marina right there, and you know, so there's some boats there. We got a little beach right there that's part of the RV resort, and there's a beautiful area out there that you can go and you can sit at. There's a little beachy area in the water you can go to.
And there's always dolphins.
And there's dolphins, Abby says. Always dolphins. So we may get to see a dolphin out there.
We better.
But we'll go show you that. But we have a beach day planned as well. I believe Wednesday we're gonna go. Johnson's Beach is just right over there, and that is just part of the Gulf Islands National Seashore, and it's a beautiful beach. It's part of the barrier islands out there. And so we're gonna have a beach day, and we'll get a little video of the beach. It's supposed to be a nice sunny hot week here in Florida. It's supposed to get into the 90s, and hopefully we'll just have some fun video to share with you of our experience here during our second camp in the Kodiak, and here on Perdido Key. All right, and I'll show you the steak as we get it done also.
Gloves on.
Got the Harbor Freight welding gloves equipped. All right, just gonna dump the coals here. Chimney.
Are you gonna spray that all over me? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna attempt not to.
Okay, please don't.
I just want to dump it in the basket here. Just come out here in the rocks. Put the rocks in. Wire back. So
New tool.
got the tool that I whipped up there at the shop. Just getting those kind of evened out down there. And you can easily set this down in there. The gloves are keeping my hand and fingers protected. Bam. Works perfect.
Well done.
I mean, I can feel a little warmth right there, but as long as you move. Abby has chosen the Jack Stack all-purpose seasoning for her veggies.
Yes, she has.
So that's what we're going to use. So what do you have in there? Tell everybody.
I have portobello mushrooms, zucchini, and squash.
Okay. Just a little bit of
A
olive
yummy
oil.
mixture.
It is. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of the all-purpose from Jack Stack.
One of Abby's favorite places.
Yep. Up in Missouri.
Absolutely. We know how to do barbecue up there. Perfect amount of veggies.
Yep. All right, then we'll just close up our basket here. Let's go ahead and get it hung. All right.
Yay.
Yep, we're gonna get these cooked down first because I want to put my grill grate down in here and then cook my my big tomahawk steak.
Yeah, everyone knows your priorities.
Music. Well,
Dun 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 dun.
look at that. Look at that beautiful tomahawk steak. By the way, I had to cut the bone off because I knew it wouldn't fit on the pit barrel with the bone. These bones are about that long right there. This is one I got from Sam's. They call it a cowboy steak, but it's the same thing. Tomahawk steak, cowboy cut, big ribeye.
Small.
So we're gonna do a little bit of olive oil on it. I've been letting this sit out just a little bit. Last half hour, just letting it kind of warm up just a touch, where it's not so cold.
That's an amazing piece of meat.
Yeah, it is. And just so you know, I can't eat all this. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be sitting down eating all this tonight. I mean, this is something that I will eat, you know, a section of for dinner, and that's all I can handle, and I'll save the rest and I'll eat on it, you know, for the next couple days or so. So this is what we cooked those tomahawks with when I was with Noah up at Pit Barrel, the beef and game rub. This is some really good stuff, and I've had this up in the cabinet ever since I got my PBJ and never used it.
And you've been craving it since you left there.
I have, and I just opened it up. It was in the back of the cabinet there. So I like a lot of seasoning on mine. Some people don't like a lot of seasoning, so I'm just gonna. It's just it's like a crust, really. These are some good steaks, though. Every time I have picked up meat from Sam's, it's always been good meat. The ribs, the pork, the steaks, whatever. It's always good stuff.
The ribs will come later in the week.
Yeah, we do have a, well, those we got from Publix.
That's right.
We didn't, because I didn't want a big, I can't eat
ribs for 10 people.
Yeah,
right.
So I just got a little pack from Publix. I think we're ready. So, see, we got the, come on there a little closer. So, we got the grate in there. I've kept the lid off so that the coals get nice and hot again. Go in there a little bit closer. There you go.
I'm trying to burn my hand, man.
All right, there we go. Yes, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna check the clock, see where we're at. Let's let that cook for a little while. All right, let's give this bad boy a flip. I've already rotated it. We're gonna use our meat hook right here. The only thing I don't like, see, it's trying to tear it by using that. It's trying to fall apart there. Let's go ahead, and it's looking good though. All right, so we'll keep watching the clock. Keep cooking her down. There it is, cooked and ready to eat. Man, this thing smells so good.
I don't think it's quite big enough.
So the outer part of it is cooked a little bit more done than the middle part of the steak, but I don't care. I mean, it's just, and I'm not going to slice it all up like you see all the Instagrammers do. They slice it up into pieces, but so there you go right there. This is the outer part of the steak.
You're happy.
As I said before,
you can't go to a restaurant
you cannot,
and get something that tastes that good.
You're not going to go to the steakhouse and get a steak that tastes that good, cooked on charcoal like that tastes this good. You're not going to do it. It's so good. It's delicious. Excellent steak for a first night out here at Perdido Key RV Resort. Well, it is a beautiful morning here at the park. It's our third morning, and today we're going to celebrate an early Memorial Day for us. So we're taking the day off, and we're going down to Orange Beach. We're going to have breakfast at the Ruby Slipper. It's one of our favorite restaurants to go eat breakfast at. They have one in Pensacola, but this one is in Orange Beach. It's another great spot to go to, so that's where Abby wants to go. So we're gonna go have breakfast down there, and then today we're gonna have a beach day. So our plan is to go eat breakfast, then we got to pick up a couple of essentials, and then we're gonna go out. We're probably gonna go to Johnson's Beach and have a beach day out there. I'm gonna take the camera. I want to share, you know, what Johnson's Beach looks like out there, and just share it with you guys. You know, have a great day. Later on, we're going to go over to the to the seafood market across the bridge there. I believe it's Perdido Seafood Market, and we're going to get some shrimp. We're not going to be boiling those. We're going to be grilling them. I'm probably just going to grill them, maybe either on the pit barrel or the little Weber. Probably just grill them on some skewers today, and make them, make some fajitas for dinner. So that's kind of our plan for today. So let's get out and enjoy this beautiful Florida weather. Just leaving the park, the RV park. That's where the old road and bridge used to be.
Was it that short?
Yeah. I don't know what kind of bridge it used to be. That was way before my time. It might have been a drawbridge. Right over here is the Oyster Bar. And then there's a big marina here too. There's a lot of charters that go out of here for fishing. But that's a really good restaurant right there, is the Oyster Bar. This is just coming out onto the key, on Perdido Key anyway. Coming up on Alabama Point. See the islands out there? That's where you want to go when you got you a boat. Let me show them this side over here. There's the Gulf side.
Looking beautiful today.
Now we're into Orange Beach, Alabama. It's another beautiful beach here. So we started in Perdido Key, Florida. Now we're in Orange Beach, and if you keep going down a little further, then you'll end up into Gulf Shores, Alabama. All along the same stretch, and it's all beautiful through here. All right, we made it to Ruby Slipper.
Yay, breakfast.
Breakfast. Their Benedicts here are, you can't beat them. We'll show you.
The pancakes aren't bad either.
Alright, so here's a little sampling of their menu and what I was talking about, the Eggs Benedict. They have beautiful and just delicious Eggs Benedicts, and they have lots of different pancakes, some of their specialties. The migas is really good, and the Costa Rican is really good, and also their shrimp and grits are fabulous. What were you going to show them? The other side?
I was going to show them the other side.
Yep, other side. So they have omelets. And the Louisiana is really good. I like that. I know that your mom likes to get this. The is that the croquet?
Croque Madame.
Croque Madame is really, really good. So for you guys today, I usually like to get either the oatmeal. I usually go for oatmeal, or the Costa Rican right there. But I wanted to really show their Benedicts today. So I went with the chicken St. Charles and the shrimp boogaloo with the Peacemaker, mix and match. So we're gonna check that out. Starting off with a latte, Abby's favorite.
It is my favorite.
Let's see how it is this time, because it's usually really, really good.
Perfect.
I usually get coffee, but they always taste so good. I had to get me one this time. There's our Benedicts. Looks good. What you get, the Southern?
The Southern.
Look at those biscuits.
I really got it because of this, the cane butter. It's so good.
It's really good. The bacon's always really good. You got some cheese grits, some eggs.
Guess who gets this bacon?
I guess I get some bacon, huh? Look at that. Just lay it right in there, babe. So here we have our chicken St. Charles with the poached egg on top of the biscuit. And then you have your biscuit, poached egg, and then the shrimp with the tomato sauce there as well. Just gorgeous. Delicious too. There's you a shot of the chicken St. Charles. We got the poached egg with the fried chicken on top of the biscuit. Over here is the shrimp, the poached egg, shrimp, fried green tomato on the biscuit with spinach. It's all so good. No, I cannot eat all that. I'm gonna eat a little bit more of that and I'm pretty much topped off there. But everything's good. How's your breakfast?
Delicious. That biscuit's amazing.
Yeah, they're known for their biscuits here. I mean, they're just delicious. So this is a great place to eat breakfast in Orange Beach. Got a good place out here on the porch. Come down here and try it. You guys will not be disappointed. Well, unfortunately, Abby had a big work project that kind of sprung up on her as we were coming back from breakfast and getting ready to go to the beach. So she's having to stay back here at the camp and actually work on a project. So we're gonna have to skip the beach day today and just do some other stuff. So I don't know when we're gonna be able to go back because I got to go into the shop tomorrow and actually work. So we're gonna try for Friday, maybe doing a beach day. I really hope that we can get out there and show you guys Johnson's Beach. So I thought I would maybe do a little walk around of the RV park here and maybe give you some shots of the park right here. Walk down to the water, show you the marina, and just take a little look around. Got a nice pool right there that you can go in and swim. Got some kids over there enjoying it right now. This side over here has pull-through sites. A lot of them are back-end sites, like these guys right here are back-end. This is a really nice camper right here. This is I don't know what size it is. It's got to be well over 30 foot wilderness. And that monstrosity is just a big boy, a road warrior. This is another pull-through site right here, and then this is a small pull-through site right here. So this is looking out on the Intracoastal Waterway right out here. And we wanted to point out that we actually like this corner lot right here as well for maybe a future spot out here, because you don't have any neighbors that you're looking at when you're set up. You're actually kind of looking out this way towards the water. So isn't this pretty? We'll take a walk around. So this half of the park here is for straight pull-in for the big, I guess the Class A motor coaches, and then those down there are going to be the back end for the trailers. There's a marina here too, so there's a lot of boats. The boat slips out there that you can rent, just like the RV park here. This is a spot that I've come to the last couple of mornings, the swing, to watch the sunrise. You come right here and sit down, and the sun's coming up right there behind the bridge, and it's beautiful coming up behind those clouds. This is nice. See our beach right here that you have. We have some water access down there as well. Got some chairs you can sit out at. There's some barbecue pits down there you can use as well. We'll walk down there and check it out. Let's walk down the pier here and check it out. And there's a lot of sailboats. There's another nice swing that you can sit on right there and enjoy the water, or the chairs, the barbecue pit. So right on the other side of the canal, a couple buildings back, there's the seafood market over there, the Perdido Key. I forget what exactly it's called, but it's the seafood market that I'm going to go to later to pick up some shrimp. Here's our little beach for the RV park. Get down there and get your feet wet, or go for a swim if you want to. That's the Perdido Key Bridge there. You can see this is where the old original bridge used to be. This is the original road. And you can see the other piling on the other side. So on the other side over there, we did a video over there last year. That's Big Lagoon State Park, another beautiful place to go and see. They have a campground over there as well. I used to camp there, and that's another place that we want to go and camp whenever we can get us a reservation. They get pretty well booked up in the summertime, and you gotta book out ahead of time or you just ain't gonna get in there. But it's a good place to go as well. But these spots right here are the ones I was talking about. You can get, if you're lucky enough, or book ahead for the back end, you know, for a travel trailer. And that's the ones that we're hoping to get next time. We've got a little map, and we're gonna mark all these out, the ones that we really like. Even that one where that RV's pulled in, that's a pull through. Even get that one, because I'm really hoping that we can get a waterfront site next time that we come here. We'll come over here to our little bench that we've been enjoying, Abby and I, and come sit right here on this one. A nice swing. You got a little bit of shade with the palm trees. This is nice, real nice. And just sit right here, watch the boats go by, enjoying the warmth, the sun. It's beautiful down here. There's charter boats. There's charter fishing everywhere. So you could come down here and book you a charter boat to go fishing out in the Gulf if you want to. There's a lot of charters that go into the bays here if you want to do some inshore fishing. A lot of stuff to do down here, and plenty of beaches to see as well. We'll take a little walk through the rest of the RV park here so you can see it. There's I like sharing this kind of stuff, as I've said before. The last video that we did when we were at Riverside, apparently a lot of people have enjoyed that video, and they've gotten a lot of phone calls because of that. So we'll take a little walk through. So there's the office. They have a rec room, which I have not been in. There's one of the guys that works the grounds. He's out there cleaning the tables. But this is another good spot, I think, right here too, where this big RV is. And these are the ones, these guys right here are the ones I'm talking about. That would be a kind of a primo spot to get the back end spots. Really hoping to score one of these on a future trip. We'll just have to kind of plan it out. They got a big fifth wheel and a boat, sportsman. I don't know if those guys are long-term stayers or what. They've got some steps built. I wouldn't prefer to stay over here on this side. You don't really get a real good view. You know, I enjoy our side because we're at least looking that way, you know, towards the water. This side wouldn't be as bad. This is kind of like our side, you know, so at least you're looking that way towards the water. Those are some condos. I think they rent some of those out, you know, be like beach rental condos. And then you have our little Kodiak. This is our spot here. We made it back to our camp. You can see what it's like out here. So the only negative that I would really have to say about this place is that they're just really close together. You can see just how close you are to your neighbors out here. They really pack them in. So, you know, if there's somebody pulled in right here next to us, you're going to be right up next to them. So that's really the only thing I don't like about it. But it's a beautiful area down here, right here on the Intercoastal Waterway. You're right by the beach, so it is what it is. And there's lawnmowers. There it is. There's always a lawnmower. Every time I film, there's a lawnmower or a weed eater or a blower.